students, today we are going to learn new chapter from science, that is human body and organ system. So in last adult we have learned about or some part about organs and organ system. So we know that these organs are made up of tissues. So what are tissues? These tissues are a group of cells or when tissues comes together. When tissues comes together, then they form organ. And when organs comes together, then all these organs forms an organ system. So in this way, organ system is formed, and this organ system function for different life processes which are carried out in all the living organism. So from that life processes, some life processes carried out continuously. So the processes like breathing, respiration, means breathing, and circulatory system, blood circulatory system. These are carried out in all the living organism continuously. Where processes like digestive system, these are carried out after interval of time. So we have seen that some processes are carried out continuously and some processes are carried out after interval of time. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to learn about respiratory system and circulatory systems in detail. First we will see the structures and function of respiratory system in human body. So actually what is respiration? We know that we intake oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. We are inhale oxygen from our surrounding and exhale CO2, means carbon dioxide, into our surrounding. So whole this process is known as respiration. This respiration is carried out in 3 steps. This respiration in human body is carried out in 3 steps. In that, first is external respiration, second it is internal respiration, and last it is cellular respiration. First we will see what is external respiration. It is general, in which we are studying about external respiration first. So in external respiration, actually what happens, with the help of our nose, we intake oxygen from our surrounding. We intake oxygen or we inhale oxygen, and after some time, after another processes that are formed on this oxygen, after some interval of time, this oxygen, so carbon dioxide come from our body and that exhale in surrounding. Means in this external respiration, 2 processes are again forms there, that is inhalation, exhalation. Okay, means here we inhale oxygen and exhale CO2. Understand? These main 2 processes comes in external respiration. Next to that, internal respiration. So actually the exchange of gases. Which 2 gases? That is oxygen and carbon dioxide in our cells or in our blood, in our lung takes place. Exchange of gases. This takes place under this internal respiration. Means this part of process is known as internal respiration. And then cellular respiration. This part of respiration is actually takes place within the cell. Cellular respiration is only takes place within the cell. Okay. In this, what happens with when we inhale oxygen, at that time blood is come into the lung, and within the cells of blood and lungs, the exchange of gases, means CO2 and O2 takes place. Means in the cell, when the exchange of gases takes place, at that time this part of process is called as cellular respiration. So these are general 3 steps of respiration: external respiration, internal respiration, and cellular respiration. Now actually we are going to study structures and functions of organs included in respiratory systems. with the help of this diagram. This diagram is showing respiratory system, human respiratory system. So we will see actually what happens in the process of respiration. These organs are known as a respiratory organs. In that, first is nose, pharynx, windpipe, lungs, diaphragm, and gaseous exchange is the process actually. So let us study with the help of this diagram. Whatever the oxygen present in our surrounding, in our environment, that can be inhaled with the help of nose. Means first, whatever the oxygen O2 present in our surrounding, that inhaled with the help of nose. It enters in nasal cavity. After that, it comes to next part, pharynx. So what is pharynx? Pharynx is opening or beginning part of windpipe and food pipe. Pharynx is the beginning part of windpipe and food pipe. Suppose this is food pipe and this section is windpipe of respiratory system. Okay, and at the beginning of both these pipes there is small organ or small opening is present. This is known as pharynx. Okay, then before this, when oxygen enters in nasal cavity, at that time it filters with the help of small hairs and mucus which is present in our nasal cavity. Means here small hairs and mucus like substance is present, and with the help of these substances this oxygen is filtered at a nasal cavity. Then it next comes to the pharynx, and then so actually here pharynx works as the small tract by which whatever the material which is present in food pipe, this is not entered in windpipe. So after this, oxygen moves through windpipe. Windpipe. So windpipe is a muscular tube-like section, long tube-like section. This is called as a windpipe here, and the function of windpipe is only the transport of oxygen. Means it only carries oxygen from nasal cavity to the lungs. Transport of oxygen takes place in windpipe. After that, this oxygen comes or enters in lungs. This oxygen enters in lungs. So in a lungs, actually there are two pairs of lungs present in human respiratory system. One pair of lungs means two lungs are present here, and these both lungs are present at each side of heart. Means here the human heart is placed, and at each side of this heart lungs are present, and most of the part of that thoracic cavity. Means whatever the bone cage present here, this is called as thoracic cavity, and large part of thoracic cavity is covered or occupied by this pair of lungs. Okay, so after coming or after enter of oxygen into lungs, it goes in all the compartments of lungs. It goes in all the compartments of lungs, and same time what happens? These are bronchioles. Okay, sorry. Next, these lungs are filled with different compartments, and these are by bronchioles. And at the end of each bronchiole, alveoli are present. At the end of each bronchiole, alveoli are present. This is sac-like structure, small ball-like structure or sac-like structure is called as alveoli, and it is present at the end of bronchioles. Okay, so actually when the oxygen enters in the lungs, at that time this enters in the alveoli, and this sac-like structure is becomes bigger, it becomes large. Okay, like a balloon. We know balloon. when air enters in a balloon, that balloon is getting bigger, the size of balloon is getting large, and when we exert pressure, or when the air is not present in the balloon, at that time that balloon comes at this at their original size. Same like that, in alveoli, when oxygen enters, these are getting large, and when oxygen removes, at that time these are come to their original size. Okay, so in this way, when we inhale oxygen, then this diaphragm is also present here below to the lungs. Now the diaphragm is present here below to the pair of lungs, and this function of this diaphragm is the partition between that abdominal cavity and this thoracic cavity. Means it is the partition between abdominal cavity and thoracic cavity. Okay, and what actually it works in the respiration, when we inhale oxygen, this lungs or this section is getting large, so that the pressure is created on this diaphragm, and due to that pressure it is pressed down in downward direction. And when we exhale oxygen, then the lungs are come to their original size, so that this diaphragm is also released at their original position. So this is about the structure of respiratory system, and actually gases exchange, it takes place here in the alveoli. When the blood comes from all the parts of body to the heart or to the lungs, when from all the parts of body blood come here, at that time here the gases exchange takes place. Suppose this is alveoli. Suppose this is a alveoli, and when oxygen enters, and this is oxygen enters here, the small capillary like structure is present or comes towards this alveoli, and in these capillaries the bloods are moving, blood particles are moving, which come from another organs of body to the heart. And actually here within this capillary and this alveoli, the exchange of oxygen and CO2 takes place. Means this part gives CO2 here and oxygen here, and again it moves to the part or to the organs of body, and this goes back to the nasal cavity for exhalation. Understand? Means here the actual process of exchange of gases takes place. This is known as exchange of gases. Understand? So this is about respiratory system. Thank you.